guys and gals, now we're here from Drake Wing Gaming, and something on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Santa Lucia, Carlos's Path. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go, mate. There we go. Okay.
Ooh, you have me intrigued.
I can't wait to show you. Follow me, everyone. As Chris starts leading us across the bridge, my attention is caught by the tall buildings on the other side. They have a distinctly European look to them, similar to the details on this bridge. At the very top of one, there are small balconies that extend out from the roof, giving whoever is on them an incredible view of the school. That's when I notice a figure sitting on the edge of the roof, watching as students walk by. Ah, music, why are you so loud? Ah. There we go. Jeez, that's kind of dangerous. Is he even allowed to do that? Russell seems to notice me staring and pulls out the cigarette from his mouth. I can faintly make out the fact his lips are moving, but I can't hear what he's saying. I wave at him. After nodding his head towards me, he puts the cigarette back. Leaning back against the roof, he stares up at the sky while his arms hold him in place. What a strange dude. The first sight that greets us on the other end of the bridge leaves me breathless. Wow! Karina and Nate hang over the edge of a railing to get a closer view.
I've never seen such a place this beautiful. I knew this place was here from the pictures, but man, they didn't do it any justice.
I join them, taking in the amazing landscape. The region's landmark mountains loom over a lush, expansive garden that stretches out for almost the size of South Campus. Trees, flowers, and shrubbery of all types are arranged in artful, eye-catching ways very reminiscent of a European style. Dotted around the area are sporadic buildings, each maintaining the European theme, giving the place a unique character.
What is this, Chris?
Welcome to the Bavarian Gardens, home of the Agriculture and Sustainability Department. This is one of the things USL is best known for. It's been featured in magazines across the world.
Yeah, I think I remember my dad mentioning that.
Look out at it again. At this point, Brian has joined the other two on the rail. Meh. Just a bunch of plants. I hate to see it, but I agree. It is beautiful for sure, but what exactly does it offer us as students? Oh, I suppose that's a fair question. If any of you were studying agricultural science or biology, a ton of your classes would be here. We have one of the highest rated botany programs in the country. The dean of the department is the leading authority in the field, in fact. She's super cool, too. I had her as my freshman seminar professor when I first came to USL. Anyone who's ever had Dr. Shanna as a professor will tell you she's their favorite. She's her favorite. I see. Carlos stands with his arms folded, looking out at the garden. So I take it we're going down there next. No.
Eh?
I can't contain myself at that, accidentally verbalizing my surprise. Unfortunately, due to time constraints, we're gonna have to go right past it.
Why's that?
Nothing big, really. Just spent too much time at the marketplace. Time we would have spent here, you're saying? Don't put it that way. We're just running out of time to do everything is all. Chris starts walking down to the nearby stairs, most likely expecting us to follow him. I'd love to give you guys a grand tour of the garden, but we have something important we have to get on to the other side, and these brick buildings you see here. When you have time during the school year, you should totally give it a squiz. What is this? Give it a squiz? What the hell does that mean? There's a lovely little restaurant in the middle, which is a popular hangout place for the science students. When he looks up from the bottom of the stairs and sees we haven't followed, he panics. Come on, guys, we have to get going. But it's so comfortable up here. Duh! I roll my eyes at Brian and start walking down towards Chris. He's right. We'll have time to check it out later. At the moment, it's enough to know it exists. We follow Chris down a path that wraps around the exterior of the gardens, which would otherwise give us a nice view inside if it wasn't for all these tall hedges in the way. Huh. I sigh quietly to myself. It's funny to think. Apparently USL's campus is about medium size compared to the others, but actually getting to explore it in person? It's freaking huge. I'm honestly kind of glad we got a tour, all things considered. It's better to know where everything is ahead of time instead of stumbling around the place like a headless chicken on Monday. God knows to get lost real easy. And this is the science side of campus. Chris holds up an arm and gestures while walking backwards, addressing us with a smile. He leads us into a small plaza between 5 brick buildings covered in ivy, which really lend a historic feeling to the place. Over here we have the chemistry, physics, geology, and medicine departments. He points at each corresponding building as he lists them off. And that one over there is the North Campus Lodge. It's mostly meant for graduate students, but there's space for undergrads to hang out and relax between classes too. We have a fairly high-ranking pre-med program for undergrads interested in the medical field. Yeesh, USL is ranked high in everything, huh? Yep. What is this, an Ivy League school? Huh, good one, Bennett. He laughs at me as if I said something really stupid. Huh? Ben, really? What? I blink in confusion. Guess I never really looked into what Ivy League was besides Harvard and Yale. You applied to one of the most prestigious universities in the country. And I thought the panda was bad. Hey, I heard that. You're not wrong, though. I'm kind of a ditz, too. Second, you know, water time. Alright, guys and gals, and we are back. Let's go ahead and jump back in, shall we? Okay. I'm sorry. Alright, guys, looks like he really doesn't know. USL is actually in a 3-way tie for the 10th in the national rankings. And I know it's not an Ivy League university, but it's still an elite institution. Okay. I nod my head and scratch behind my ears. I'm vaguely aware my tail is swishing left and right behind me. That was embarrassing. Chris pulls out his phone and glances at it. Oh, just enough time. Follow me, everyone. He starts walking down a path that leads between 2 of the buildings.
Come on, Ben, don't you remember us talking about going to USL together when we were in high school? Yeah, I guess I didn't really think much of it at the time. It seems so far off still. Yale, USL, Stanford, it all kind of blurred together in my mind. Feel a finger flick against my shoulder. Hey! Dork. He turns around and follows the rest of the group, leaving me behind in the dust. Oh, wait up! The path opens up into another field, which slopes downward at one end towards the river. There's a second bridge off to the left, which several groups are in the process of crossing. In the center of this new field, I see everyone is gathering into a huge crowd. This must be where Chris is leading us to. This is the last stop on our brief tour campus. Welcome to Coldwell Field. On the other side are our fraternity and sorority houses. Many Greek life events are hosted in this field, so if you're interested in joining one of the organizations, consider checking out Rush Week. I'm down. When's that gonna be? I don't know the exact dates, but it should be sometime this month. Oh yeah! Do you know if there are any organizations for literature students?
Oh, I don't actually. I'm not personally involved in the scene, but I can get info from someone who is.
Thank you, darling. I appreciate it. I'd really love a chance to talk about books with others.
Yeah, I don't think they're that kind of thing, Nate.
What do you mean? Are they meant to connect students with similar interests?
It ain't some fancy book club, that's what you're thinking. I can't wait to get my party on, baby. Nate's jaw drops and his naivety is exposed. Glad I'm not the only one put out of his element here. Well, technically... As Chris starts mumbling off about the system, I kind of space out for a second. Such a waste of time.
I agree. I never really saw the appeal. All I ever hear about them is bad things anyway. I shrug my shoulders. Figured you'd be the one saying live a little, Karina. Hey, you're not supposed to point out my inconsistencies. Ha, chill out, I'm just messing with you.
I wink at her. She never liked it when I made fun of her hypocrisy. I'll look into it. Who knows, it might be fun. Carlos continues walking away, probably trying to withdraw from the conversation.
Go for it. I'm going to stick to my studies.
Chris seems to have finished his lecture on Greek life at this point, leading us towards the crowd in the center of the field. He walks up to one of the mentors I recognize and calls out his name. Hey, Sam! I'm not late, am I? For once you're not. We're waiting on Layla's group now. Good, good. You should brief your students on the split.
Right.
Knowing it's Sam's his mentor, I look around for the hooded dragon. But he's nowhere to be seen. Huh. That guy's really good at making himself scarce. Alright, everybody. Chris walks back to us and stands proud.
The next few hours, we're going to split off into groups based on degree programs.
So this is it then?
No, I'm still your mentor after all. Oh, I just can't be in 5 places at the same time. No picking favorites? It's okay, we all know who you would have chosen. Brian starts to flex, displaying his arm muscles. What a show-off. Well, I love all my mentees equally. I can never choose. Yeah? You each have your majors declared, yeah? I feel a cold sweat coming on. Now's the part of orientation you get to learn more about your degree and all the awesome stuff in store for you. I can practically see the stars in his eyes.
Ooh, I can't wait.
It's about time. I see the ambassadors are already starting to hold up the signs. I need everyone to head out and find the sign for your major.
Hold on, I'm double majoring. How is this gonna work for me?
Don't worry, I have my sheet here. Chris digs into his pocket once again and flips to a specific page. Okay, who needs my help figuring out where to go? Don't worry about me. You already see my sign. He starts walking away with his back towards us. Oh! Bye, Carlos! Alright, y'all, I also have to pause it a little bit early right there. I've got a little party I need to make. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!